What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to The Long Dark. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today. As we hang out for a little while, we're going to check out the new cartography update. The game just dropped a big patch. This is actually the last patch before the game comes out next month. This is the final content release, and we're getting story mode pretty soon. I think in August is when they were saying. It's not July yet, but, you know, next month-ish. Month and a half. Let's check it out. We're going to play sandbox mode here today. Just to check this thing out, we're going to have it on Stalker difficulty. Sounds good. We can start in... Ooh, that's a rough one. Yeah, we can start... I don't really care where we start. In all honesty, I just want to see this cartography update. So we'll start in a random region, and deep down in our souls, we'll hope it's not Timberwolf Mountain. How about that? Poo! It will be the name. I still do that, dude. All the names of my save games on, like, everything are like fart, poo, wiener. Like, I don't know why I do it. I do it, but, you know, it's one of those things nobody ever sees, and it's a vent for my immaturity, so... You gotta have those things in life. If you don't have those vents for your immaturity, it just builds up and wells up in your head, and you end up with headaches and, like, migraines and shit. Let's see how bad our luck is today. What am I living for and what am I dying for are the same question. Why am I dying to live if I'm just living to die? Check it. Looks like we are in... Oh, good! We got a zone that's actually somewhat livable. Fantastic. I'm okay with that. I have no... Oh, they put in new meters, too. The meters look a little bit different. That's good. We are on Stalker difficulty, so we'll want to watch out for wolves and stuff like that right now. We're in... I forget the name of this zone, but it's the zone with the lighthouse and the big whaling station and the ship out on the ice. I always forget the name of this area. I can never remember it. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to search a first aid kit. Oh, you actually have to click and hold down now. Okay. And we've got pharmacillin. Generically named pharmacillin. It'll take care of all your infections. Is your wiener somewhat weepy? Well, pharmacillin can take care of that for you. Let's have a look in here. I just got back from a vacation, so you might find that I'm in a pretty good mood. But you gotta take a vacation every now and again. Even if, like, you're broke, there are things you can find to do out there where, you know, you can go out and, like, just drive to a place real fast or take a bus to a place. But either way, get out of your hometown every now and again, where you live, and go do a thing, like, once a year, even if it's just a small thing, you know what I mean? Like going down to the lake and going fishing for a weekend or something like that. Even if it's something, like, small. People don't vacation enough in the United States. I find that we as a people are a little bit overly hardworking. Like, we tend to focus a little bit too much on just working all day, every day. And we don't take those times off. You need that detox time. And I got my detox time in this weekend. I went down to San Diego. It was a lot of fun. I love San Diego. It's actually one of my favorite cities in the United States. I call it the Miami of the West Coast. I absolutely adore San Diego. And so every time I go down there, I have a good time. Went to the zoo, went to the Maritime Museum, walked around, saw the Gas Lamp District, had some rum and cokes, had some drinks. It was a good time. It was a real good time. Took the wife with me, got away, let her have a good time too. We got decent trail boots right there. I'll take those. We got a metal container on this side. That ain't got nothing for us though. Okay. That's cool. I didn't want it to have anything for me anyways. I wasn't looking forward to getting sick loot. Oh god, it's dark in here. So how are we doing? Oh, really? They've changed the way that works too. Oh wow, everything looks different. We started on with worn, so we're wearing actually, like, we got, like, some brogues going on right now. I don't know if there's broguing on those. I think there is I like Oxfords better. Oxfords, not brogues, man. Oxfords, not brogues. I can repair these, and I think, God, they've changed everything around. I'm about to refamiliarize myself with, like, the entire game right now. This is wild. So let's put on, I'm going to put on these right here because they give me a little bit more temperature resistance. We haven't picked up anything else. It looks like we started out with a shemagh. We started out, well, it's like a scarf, but they've got it wound up like a shemagh. So I'm going to call it a shemagh for right now. We've got a decent thin wool sweater. I miss shemaghs, man. That was one of my favorite clothing things was when shemaghs were, like, in, when they were on and popping. Where are my light sources at nowadays? Did they change that around a little bit? I don't know where the light source menu went to, but... Last updated map, never. Desolation Point is the name of this area. Let me find my light sources. That's going to be, it looks like it's going to be the 1 key, actually. And so we've got a flare is all that we've got. Well, that flare is going to have to work for us for right now, because I ain't really, oh, we've got a match. Yeah, that'll work. So we've got a tomato soup over here. We got a water bottle over here. That locker is locked. Luckily, we're in a place where there's going to be a lot of tools around. I mean, there's one extra tool here right now. That's the joke that I always make, but... I don't mean it. So we've got matches. We've got a flare. Yeah, use the flare. That'll last a little bit longer. Normally, I would keep the flare for running off wildlife, but at the moment, we've got a lot of looting to do. We've got a lot of stuff to look at, and so we've got beef jerky. That works. I'll take some beef jerky. Everybody loves beef jerky, except for vegans, I guess. But even vegans, man, they would have to be like vegan beef jerky, like beef jerky. Otherwise, I couldn't be a vegan. I'm thinking about, like, I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm not thinking about going vegan right now, but I'm really trying to eat healthier lately. Like, I've been eating a lot more salads. I've been really going out of my way to try and eat a little bit better lately. Just because, like, I don't know. I'm getting older, man. I'm getting older. Stuff's starting to affect me, and I'm like, well, maybe I should, like, do good. Maybe I should give up, like, cigars. Maybe I should do better things for my body. Because I feel like I'm starting to feel the wear and tear. You know, I'm in my 30s now. Getting older, starting to feel the wear and tear of daily life. Like you sleep wrong and your knee hurts for the rest of the day. Like, kids, believe me, you hit like, for me it was like 28. I got to like 28, and from there it was all downhill. Like, everything was good until 28, and then after 28 it was just like, oh, good lord. Oh, we got a plaid shirt over here. I'll take that. Plaid ain't bad. Got a granola bar on that side, and it's a brand new one. A new granola bar. Hooray. I like my granola bars to be recently manufactured. That's the only way that I'll eat them. Otherwise, I say, away with you. Oh, there's an accelerant down there. That doesn't sound like a useful item, but I promise you it actually is super useful. And you don't know you need accelerant until you actually need accelerant. And then you'll have one of those horrible moments where you're like, oh my god, I need accelerant so badly. There's the hammer for the forge in case we wanted to make arrows or anything like that. We've got, I could actually probably make a makeshift bow pretty soon if I really got down to it. I don't know if that's something I want to focus on too heavily for right now, but yeah. Alright, that looks okay. I don't know how we do the cartography thing. Hopefully I'll figure that out shortly. We got a hacksaw right there. The safe is what I'm most interested in. 47 is going to be our first number. So 47... looks like 47, 49. Almost a full turn of the dial right there, which was not expected. 47, 49. And the last one will probably be... Actually, this is looking like it's going to go full... Ah, shit. It was actually 51, surprisingly enough. And I forgot what the last digit was. I think it was in the 15 somewhere. Was it? I don't know. I overshot it either way. There we go. Much better. I needed to open the safe because... Oh, it was an empty safe. Wow, we got burned. Yikes. Normally the safes are where you get some of the best loot in the game. Rough. That's like opening up a treasure chest in a dungeon and finding jack shit, nothing. It's pretty rough. I know this flare's about to burn out in a minute, too. And so, like, I don't want to get caught down here in the dark wasting a whole bunch of matches trying to get back up to the top part. But there might be something good down here. There might be, like, a rifle. A rifle. Everybody loves rifles. Yeah, sure. Random chunks of... Ah, hatchet. Now we're talking. That's the good stuff right there. Hatchet is exactly what I'm looking for. Dat ratchet hatchet. That hatchet be getting ratchet. Put it in a box. Put a lock on it and latch it. That axe try to run, then I guess I'm gonna catch it. Dude, that guy came by. That guy's riding that Harley over there. Potato, 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 potato. That came by hella loud. Normally, my house is fairly well insulated. I don't know if you guys caught that on the mic. Somebody outside is riding around on a motorcycle right now. It's been a little weird in my neighborhood lately, man. It's been a little rough out here. Rough out here. It's been a little bad. I'm not gonna lie. We had a shooting the other night. And then also, we had a carjacking, but then they crashed the car and they abandoned it in the middle of the road. And so, yeah, it's been a weird week. Normally, there's not that much bleed over around here, but apparently it's that time of the year or something. Summer is the season of crime. It is the season of crime. And there goes my flare. Is there a dead guy over here? Oh, there is. And he's got another flare right there. Let's search it. Oh, the dead guys have new textures, too. A worn t-shirt. Obviously, it's worn, yes. Ah, shit. There it is. I was going to say, I can find this backpack in the dark. Like a backpack in the dark. Never knowing where it went to. Just like Noah's Ark. Alright, we'll light a match up in here because I don't want to waste a flare if we're just about to go to bed. Although, actually, I don't think we're that tired at the moment. This might be kind of a weird situation for us. Ugh. It's too dark right now. Can't see worth ass. There we go. And that puts us on this little pipey thing right here. That should bring us back over and into the office, maybe? No, we're not in the office. Let me see if I can struggle my way back up to the top here without wasting a ton of matches. Oh, I almost made it. I didn't even need to light that match. Didn't even need to light a match. All right. If I can sleep, I would prefer to do that, although we're not even tired. So I'll pass a couple hours for right now. I do like the new UI. The new UI looks really good. Oh, and it doesn't actually tell you what time it is anymore. It just gives you this little moon thing. Moon thing. Do-do-do-do. You make my rings bling. Moon thing. All right, a little bit of water up inside of us. I will eat some food so that when we go and take nap time, we don't have to worry about that very much. I will eat, yep, another granola bar. Sounds good. Nom, 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 nom. Put it inside of my face. And then this update actually added a lot of stuff. Not bad at all. And then we'll sleep for like 4 hours. I don't think we're going to get a full night's sleep in, but I'm going to try. I think we're probably going to wake up a little bit early, though. Oh, we did get, yeah, we awoke fully rested. That's what I figured. Well, then I will wait for 4 hours. Bored as hell. Just playing solitaire. Apparently, I'm thirsty after that nap time, so we're going to have to rectify that as well. I'll go ahead. It looks like our thirst meter is actually a tiny bit more aggressive than it was previously. Was not really expecting that, but hey, I suppose we'll do what we got to do here. Thirst meter's back up a little bit. And is it daytime yet? It is daytime, so can I see? I don't want to fall in any large cracks in the floor or anything, which is always a possibility inside this place. I'm going to try and make my way down the road to the next area, just because we've more or less tapped this place out and there's not a lot of supplies around here. And so since we're warmed up, I'm going to try and get running. Let me jump into my inventory real quick, though, and if I can add something extra to my torso, yeah, wear that for the extra wind resistance. Didn't pick up any new socks. Didn't pick up, I think I got a toque, though. So, yeah, we'll throw a toque on, too. Just so we've got a little bit of extra resistance. I'm going to holster that stuff, and we'll check these little trailers over here. Maybe there'll be a gun laying around. Or, I mean, there might just be fish or something else. I'm interested to find out how this cartography thing works. Hoping we get to play around with it in the first episode. If and we don't, that'll be a bummer. I'm going to keep a flare, just in case I need it. I can't see worth ass right now, though. It's a little bit too dark. Let me... Oh, I can actually sleep again? Okay, yeah, sleep for 2 hours. Let's let the sun will go up in 2 hours. I need some sunlight through some windows, because I can't see. I bumped my knee on a wall and it gave me bruises. It really hurt. There we go. Dude, I hate that shit when you're trying to go through your house. Like, you already got to take a piss, right? Like, you're in the middle, and I'm not talking about taking the piss like a joke, you know what I mean? Like, you got to get up and take a pee, and then you're trying to, like, waddle through your house with a full bladder, and then you're like, bam! You, like, hit your foot on the scale next to your bathroom. That's what I always hit it on. I'm like, ah, god damn it! It's the worst. And then, like, you shout, and your wife's got work in, like, 2 hours, so she's like, oh my god, you're making so much noise, I want to murder you right now. You're like, I'm sorry, I stubbed my toe on this overly sharp scale. Why is it so sharp? God, you cut leather with this scale. It's the worst. Nothing on that shelf right there. Oh, yep, there's a tomato soup right there. A tomate soup. A sopa de tomate. Is that the word in Spanish for soup? I don't know. It's something like that. I always forget, like, rudimentary Spanish words. Like it's always, like, the words that aren't, like, rare words in Spanish, but they're words, like, you occasionally need to use, like bear. Yeah, I'll wear that. That sounds good. We've already got pretty good resistance going right now. Not bad at all, actually. We've got pretty solid choices at the moment. I'll probably just wear double beanies. Yep. Double beanie bopping. There we go. So we're double beanie bopping at the moment. I will throw that on the floor. Oh, it automatically opens it now as long as you've got a sharp object. That's pretty sweet. Okay. I wonder why they chose to do that. Tomato soup does not have a lot of calories. In real life, a can of tomato soup's like maybe 400 calories. If you add milk to it, it'll probably be around 500 or so. Although those people, that's a travesty, man. Why would you add soup to tomato? I don't know. Why would you add milk to tomato soup? I saw somebody do that for the first time, and I was just like, oh, what is this witchcraft shenanigans? I was like, I don't like that at all. And then it's like a weird orange, like pasty color, and I'm just like, oh, that's disgusting. Please never do that in my presence ever again. I'll probably try to wake my... Did we start with a bedroll? I don't know if we started with a bedroll or not. I'm going to go down here and check all this, though. Dog food right there. I mean, if you get hungry enough, I suppose, might work out. We've also got what looks like a secure... Come on, sodas. Fishing tackle. Okay. That's all right. You gotta take care of your fishing tackle, man. Stones. The hell is a stone for? Oh, you could throw rocks at animals now? That's pretty sweet. That's a new feature. How do I get rocks? Yeah, there it is. Chuck a rock at somebody. Oh, you can just, like, peg them with it. Okay. And the rock stays in play, too. That's pretty sweet. So you actually get to pick it up again. It doesn't, like, do any dumb shit like explode when it hits the ground or whatever like it does in some games where it's like, poof. I'm like, dude, what are these rocks made out of? Talcum powder? Good lord. Although I have been on mountains when I was doing geology. I have been on mountains where the majority of the rocks were comprised of, like, talc and stuff like that. And talc rocks are kind of interesting. I like the way they feel. I like the way you can, like, run your thumb over the top of them. They feel kind of waxy. I don't know. It makes me happy, like, running my thumb across the top and it leaves, like, a little divot. My other favorite thing is, this is a weird eclectic thing for me, but I like it when you have, like, a bar of soap in the... Like, you have a bar of soap and it's in your shower, right? Apparently, we're getting cold. I don't directly know the temperature right now. They've removed that from the game, so it's difficult to judge, but I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. I'm going to grab some rocks, Dan. We'll grab these rocks, grab that clot, and then we'll go in this way. And so anyways, one of my favorite things is when you're, like, in the shower and the soap bar gets very sharp on, like, one edge. It gets, like, hard and stone-like on one side, like on the edges. I like running my hand across that. It feels good. I don't know why it makes me so happy, but it do. It make me super happy. Got a woolly scarf right there. We've got another dead guy over here who's looking quite frosty. Frosty, the dead guy, he's face down in a boat. And because he froze, no one really knows when he's gonna get some bloat. Alright, so I don't... Man, another dark place, huh? Let me get some light sources out here. Yeah, I'm gonna use the other one, even though I know this is a bad idea. I don't know if this is a great use of my flares, because we might get run up on by wolves or something. Maybe I can hit one in the face with a rock or something. We've got other options. Scrap metal over here. Crates on this side. A little bit of coal laying there on the ground. Alright, nothing right. I love my favorite thing to do to my wife is my wife hates it. Like, it drives her crazy when I sing Christmas songs in, like, June. So I sing Christmas songs in June, like, all the time because it's funny. Like, if you really want to judge, like, 90% of the actions I do with my wife, it's just to get a reaction out of her. Like, my wife's reactions to things are the best. And so, like, trolling my wife is, like, 90% of what I do. Like, not in, like, a mean way. Like, I'm not trying to drive her crazy and make her, like, leave me or anything so that I can be all alone or whatever. But, like, I just... Her reactions are hilarious to the things that I do. And so, I do those things a lot. There's a jerry can right there. If we ever end up picking up a lantern or something, that'll be cool. Let me go up to the surface here and see if we can find anything. Our water supply is particularly terrible at the moment, though, so... Yeah, I will grab a book because I think I... Oh, they actually changed the boat around. There's like a sleeping area now. Got some antiseptic on that side. We've got a thick wool sweater right there. We got some socks on that side. Okay, sounds good. Socks are cool. You don't want your toes to rot off or anything like that while you're out in the cold. So, you know, I'll take it. I'm probably missing stuff here because there's lots of nooks and crannies. There's a peanut butter right there, but that'll make me even more thirsty than I already is. This thing is called the Ricken. Okay, we're leaving the Ricken right now. That frickin' Ricken. Is there anything down on this side? Man the harpoons! Fire! From hell's heart I stab at thee. I haven't seen any whales lately. I saw a rhinoceros when I was at the zoo, but the rhinoceroses were like sleepy. The rhinoceroses. The rhinoceri. They were sleepy at the moment. So they weren't... Oh, there's a bullet right there. Yay, we got a bullet. They weren't really interested in, like, human interaction. There was petting zoo time with the rhinos, though. You could pet them. They were friendly rhinos. They really liked being petted, but they were being sleepy, so they wouldn't come over and get petted. So other people got to pet the rhinos. I, unfortunately, did not get to pet the rhinos. I wanted to, because rhinos are, like, my third favorite animal. But my number one favorite animal... Hey, look, they added a thing about... Yeah, exactly. It's the Ricken. I'm inside the frickin' Ricken. Gonna use this furnace, make it quicken. My fire starting chance is goddamn terrible right now. Yeah, use that. We're going to have to start a fire. I have no choice because I got to melt some snow. Otherwise, we ain't going to make it. We ain't going to make it. Give me some of this coal. And we'll throw that in there just to keep this thing running. There we go. Throw that in there. And we've got, like, how long is this going to last? 27 minutes until this becomes useful to me. 25 minutes now. Okay, well, let's find other things to throw in there to keep it running up a little bit better. Here we go. My cat has dementia, so if you hear him shouting in the background, that was a fun revelation. My cat's like 1,000 years old, and lately he has kitty dementia, and so sometimes he just walks around the house and just like screams his ass off. He just walks around and he'll be like, yo! He like does this howling thing. I don't know. He gets lost in the house. And then I gotta be like, over here, buddy. And then like if he smells something that he recognizes, like it snaps him out of it. And so I don't know. I need water really badly, so let's go ahead and melt some snow real quick. That'll also get me to the point where I can add coal to this beezy. Then once I add coal to this thing, and so we'll boil it real fast too. Boil that snow. Because we want to drink it, boil that snow. You really wouldn't think it would taste that bad, but it tastes like butt, so I got to boil my water. Oh, there we go. Now we can add that real fuel in here. We can start to boil off like real quantities of water. Good. Oh, we have a bedroll too. Good. I have a bedroll. That makes me happy. I need agua. So let's go ahead and drink that real fast. That'll probably be the majority of that though. There we go. And so now what we want to do is we want to boil 5 liters of water. Get it done right this second. And then once that's done, we'll boil it off too. And these are the fun things they don't tell you about pets when you get them. It's like, for example, I got my cat from the shelter, and it said he was 2 years old. And then like a year later, I took him to the vet, and they were like, dude, this cat's like 14. And I was like, damn it. I got an overly used cat. That explains why his fur's falling out and stuff. No, I like him. My old cat's cool. It's just that like I expected him to be around a little bit. I've had him for 6 years. And so they said he was 8 or 9 when I first got him. And so we actually have all of our stuff taken care of right now. We're like solid. We got a little bit of daylight left too. So my suggestion would be, can I put on that sweater? Yeah, put on that sweater real quick. And then we've got a decent thin wool sweater right there. Our resistance is getting better. It's just taking time. And once I get a few more minutes to sit down and actually like work on my problems, like once I've got an actual time to sit down, I would like to leave the Ricken. Thank you. Yep, it's time for this series to grow its beard. But yeah, I'd like to leave the Ricken. If you would allow that, that'd be great. And then I'm going to pick up that rock right there. Oh, it's a blizzard right now. Well, maybe I would not like to do this. What is that eyeball thing right there? Is that visibility? Oh, it's my tiredness. Okay, gotcha. It's my tiredness. Well, this kind of puts me in an awkward situation because now I just got to sit here for hella long. So day 2... I wonder if there are, like, cartography points or how this works. I don't know. I'll probably look it up in between here and the next episode so that we can really figure it out. But it looks like I need to update it. So I don't know if there are, like, cartography desks that spawn, like, randomly that allow you to fill things in. Or maybe I need to find, like, a fancy crayon with a feather on it or something like that. But either way, we're going to have to wait this out. And so while I wait this out, I'm just going to chill for a minute. There really ain't a whole lot else to do. I can write notes. Okay. That's pretty sweet. Well, it looks like we're spending the night here. So I'm going to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me for a continuation of our Long Dark series. Really happy you could all step on in. It's nice to have you here, so thank you for being here for me. I will see you all in the next episode of The Long Dark. We're going to be checking out cartography. I'm going to look up how it works since we didn't discover it in the first episode. And I'll get a rough idea for how this is all going to function in the near future so the next episode you get some kind of, like, real progress. Aight? See y'all next time. If you want to get the game for yourself, check it out down below. If you like what I do on the channel, check out the Patreon. It's a great way to support me. Aside from that, hi do everybody. See you tomorrow.